by the Daily Mirror Group in the United Kingdom, with Cecil King Jr. as the first head of the company. Its original name was West Africa Graphic Company. The company published its first newspaper, The Daily Graphic, on October 2nd, 1950, and followed it up in 1953 with the weekly Sunday Mirror, now called The Mirror. The company later changed its name from West African Graphic Company to Ghana Graphic Company after independence in 1957. By an act of parliament, the government of Ghana acquired the company from its private owners in 1962. In 1971, the company became a statutory corporation through a legislative instrument, the Graphic Corporation Instrument 1971 LI 709. For over 70 years, the company has grown to become the dominant and authoritative source of news in Ghana, with the brand graphic for many Ghanaians becoming the word used to describe newspapers. President Akufo-Addo acknowledged the important role being played by the state-owned newspaper in educating the populace. Special mention was the fight against COVID-19. He expressed regret that despite efforts being made by the police, the killers of Ahmed Suale have not been found.
I am deeply regretful that despite the best efforts of the police, the perpetrators of the murder of Ahmed Suale are still at large. But I assure you, this dossier will not be closed until they are brought to justice.
President Akufo-Addo called for collective effort in rooting out fake news and urged Graphic not to be in a haste to publish stories which have not been verified.
We now have the phenomenon of people manufacturing totally false or fake stories that easily pass off as news. This is not only alarming, but also poses a serious threat and danger to the very fabric of our society. We must all make a concerted effort to eliminate this phenomenon from our media space, difficult though that might be. It is probably a sign of how credible the Graphic brand is that regular attempts are made to post false stories on websites that are set up deliberately to look like the official Graphic website. I hope that the Graphic resists the temptation to join in the rush to be first with the news and end up giving credence to false and malicious stories. If you go down that road, future generations will not ask, is it in the Graphic, as proof of authenticity, or say, I read it in the Graphic, as the final word on all conversations and an end to all arguments.
He said the state-owned media should not be used as a propaganda tool of any ruling government.
There are many who consider the existence of state-owned media in a multi-party democratic state where party government is the rule an anomaly. Graphic's record of independent expression tells us that such a media need not automatically be a propaganda tool of the ruling government.
The occasion was used to honor past editors like Evis I, Yabodwa Ibuafo, Ransford Tete, Cameron Dodu, Nana Adichum, Lloyd Evans, and Kwesi Jan Apintin. Managing directors including Befia Painting, Kenneth Ashigbi, and Dr. Muhammad Awal were also honored. Doreen Hammond, Mabel Akubenase, Stephen Kofi-Akuddo, Joe Agri, Sidna Bugri, Yabodwa Ibuafo, Albert Sam, Alaji Razak El Alawa, Ajwa Yebuafere, and Elizabeth Ohine were also honored for their outstanding contribution to journalism.